This is probably our Christmas special, isn't it? 'Cause this is going to be going out
Well,
Wednesday after Christmas, but there's no Christmas content in it. But
No, it'll be going out in bloody middle of January, maybe it's mine, isn't it?
No,
it's going out next week?
Next Wednesday.
Oh, right.
So,
sorry,
Merry Christmas, everyone. We've all had a good time. and for those of you who are in the trade, we hope that you've had a good December as well, because we've been okay. We've done what we wanted to do.
Yeah. I think I've just looked at the accounts there, and I think we've broke even for the month, and it's December the 20th. And I think a lot of traders out there will probably be in the same mindset as me. December, as long as you cover your overheads,
Just get the bills paid.
Get the bills paid.
Yeah.
Anything else is a bonus.
Yeah.
So for us, it's been a good month. This month.
Busier than I expected it was going to be. Definitely.
Yeah.
But we're all good. So hopefully everyone out there has had the same experience as well. We had a question last week that came up in the comments about fixed pricing and whether or not you would recommend sticking to fixed pricing, because I think this viewer had been on our website and seen the fixed price advert that we have on there. That's obviously a way that we choose to work. But I mean, you're the one who decided to go for fixed pricing because it's your business at the end of the day. Just talk us through why you decided to do that.
I just went fixed price because I just hate, people come in.
Haggling is the...
Come on then, what we got for cash, what we got for readies, pound notes, I hate all stuff like that.
I find it very awkward is the best way of putting it.
Yeah, it's just, it's like typical car dealer, isn't it? It's like, oh, he's a car dealer. And I think, just for me, by saying we're fixed price, because I think a lot of people don't actually like going in and haggling.
Yeah.
I think the majority of people, because I've done it that long, it doesn't even enter my mind. And it's one in every, this is just a guess, one in every...
I'd say 1 in 20, even at that. Maybe
10 maybe,
yeah.
1 in 10, 1 in 10. And they're like, give it the old, oh, well, what about, can we have a bit, what can you do? No, I've got no part X, and you're like, oh God, I wouldn't mind the part X. I've got no finance. Oh, well, we would have preferred a bit of finance. Yeah. But I've just got all this money, and it's always on a car that you've got not a lot of profit in.
I think the thing with it is people have watched things like Wheeler Dealers or YouTube videos and whatever and gone, the way to buy a car is to haggle and get money off. Which there's other markets that still work like that, but I think even main dealers now are working a lot more on
main dealers
prices.
don't give you anything.
Exactly, yeah. And I mean, from experience, like, they might do a little bit with the interest rates on finance, but even that's fixed.
I don't think they do that. It's not down to them.
Well, it used to be like back.
Could you do that at Mini? Like
a little bit. The business manager could with the used car rate, not necessarily with the new car rate. But I mean, if we're looking at used cars, it didn't happen often. But if you had that person who was sat there and all you had to play with, no part X, still on finance, there's nothing else in the deal, and the car's bottom price, that might be the last little thing that you do just
sweeten the deal.
But I think that's it, isn't it? Like we said before, if you try and keep everyone happy, you make yourself miserable. Because if we discounted for every single customer that came through the door,
well, that's it. It's your bottom line at the end of the day. So if you're in the mindset of fixed price, obviously you're not going to do all the cars at fixed price.
No.
You're not going to do them all at fixed price at all. I had something made while you were talking and it's gone now. So going back to that, like, the reason I do fixed price as well is because, that's it. It's come back to me now. So the bottom line, but as well, as us as independents, we're not a big main dealer. When a customer goes to a main dealer's, they're going to put an admin fee on for something. They're going to try and sell you paint protection. Yeah. They're going to try and sell you a warranty. They're going to try and sell you gap insurance. So I know, because my old salesman Phil, his dad works at Direct Cars. And basically what they do, when they put the sale price of the car, I think this is how it works, they put, like, say it's 10 grand, the screen price, but then they put all the extras on the invoice straight away.
That's what we didn't used to do it, but we used to go out to the customer with a deal. Your business manager would come out, and the deal would be prepared with everything on there. Yeah. So instead of it
would be like 14.
I could add you this. I could add you that. Yeah. It would be, this is the price including everything. But then I always feel like you're on the back foot, because then all you can do is ski downhill. You've just got to take stuff off. Yeah. But then the customer, so you've got nothing left.
The customer feels like that. Oh, oh, well, we're not having the gap insurance. Oh, well, we'll take the warranty then, you know.
Yeah.
And we do not do anything. That's why customers are better off buying from independents.
Yeah.
Because we've got the money in the metal and we just want our margin, and that's it. I cannot be fannied with selling warranties. But now that we are selling newer cars, we probably should start selling.
I think it would serve us better, because I think what's happened is, and especially in the last 5 years, cars have become technically a bit more. There's more on them because they're being built with more spec generally, aren't they? So
Yeah.
they cost more to fix when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
And it'd be nice to have that out of sight, out of mind almost.
Yeah.
So that it keep coming back. But we'll still have like 10-year-old cars every so often that you can
but I think the stuff that's like anything up to 5 years old, we'll try and push our own warranties.
Yeah.
And because I don't know the other traders that are doing well with the warranties and they're selling them at like 600, 700, 800 quid. But it's just something I've never believed in, you know.
No.
But like I said, that bottom line, we've got to get more out of it. So maybe the warranties is what we should go down. I would never sell paint protection.
Oh.
It's just a load of bollocks, isn't it?
I used to be really good at selling paint protection when I was
Right, well, we'll start selling that then.
No, the only reason was though is because I had my classic Mini at the time,
Yeah.
and it was obviously like showroom.
Yeah.
I used to keep it so clean, and I used to show people pictures of it and go, hey, I put auto glim on that.
Yeah.
And then they'd always be like, ooh.
People don't realise though, you know, when you get paint protection, you've still got to clean your car.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Yeah, because the thing used to be like, you put it on, you never have to clean your car again, and it come back in 3 years because it's covered in moss and mould.
Yeah.
It's unicorn piss. It's just it doesn't work
it's
at all.
bollocks. It's like just making up. So this is why people should buy from independents, and when they see that fixed price, like say 9 out of 10 people are absolutely fine. But getting onto this Land Rover, what we sold this week, you know, this chap come in. We bought a Land Rover from up the road.
Yeah, it's only a few doors away.
Yeah, and this was say I don't know the Monday, the Tuesday. This customer like just rocks up, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "What can you do me? What can you do me for cash? No part.
Not even taking the car for a test drive at this point. The first question was literally just straight away, how much can you get off for me?
Exactly. And I said to him, plain as day, I said, look, I never ever give any money off, but we've only had it for 1 day. If you take it tomorrow, put a deposit down, you can have it tomorrow for 10.5 grand.
500 quid off.
500 quid off. But you take it as it is.
So
you take it with it had an MOT in November.
Yeah.
So you take it as is, or you give us 11 grand what it's advertised for, and I'll do another MOT
and replace the front, because the front tyres.
Yeah, and then he went outside, didn't he? He was like, look at the tyres. He said the tyres are a little bit low. So I was like, well, look, just pay the 11 and we'll fit the tyres. We'll do a service. We'll do this. No. I'll have it for 10 now. He was an older bloke and he was probably old school and all that.
Yeah.
But what I don't like was 2 days later, he's been back, 3 or 4 times?
3-4 times in the same morning.
Yeah, and he's complaining about...
Not necessarily complaining, but it was like, tyre pressure monitor light was on, and then the wear sensor came on for the brake pads.
Yeah.
But obviously it had an MOT in November. We didn't re-MOT it because that was part of the agreement.
And we had an MOT defined.
Yeah, and then turns out it needs new pads, but he's already had £500 off the car up front.
Yeah.
We've not done the MOT. That's not our remit to kind of repair anything related.
Exactly. So this is why I like to stick to fixed price.
Yeah.
Because you know, the deal is now a bit, it's got a bit of taste in your mouth because I've given 500 quid off, and because I'm a bit soft, I probably will do the pads for him. I probably, I won't do tyres because he knows about that.
Oh yeah, exactly.
TVMS, like, it's nothing, but the fact that he was just chipping away at me going, oh, give us 500 off, I'm kicking myself for not sticking to my guns and just saying that, like, because this is another thing, like other traders know there, if you stick to fixed price, when the cars do come back, it doesn't feel as bad fixing them.
You've got
when
that.
you've knocked off 500 and then they come back for a clutch or a gearbox and you're like, oh, fucking hell. That's why I stick to fixed price.
Yeah.
It's good for your mental health. But obviously, you know, there is cars that we've had for ages, but for some reason I prefer to reduce it myself and then get the right customer than someone to come in and go, oh, I'll give you 500 less. Because them customers always seem to be the worst customers.
I think the
ones that like try and grind you down.
I think the thing is it's how you work as a trader. Do you price high and have the room to come down when someone comes to view it?
Yeah, that's it.
Or do you fix it at a good price?
Yeah.
So like you've got your auto trader indicators now.
Yeah.
The majority of our cars are like good, great, or lower, aren't they? They're like in that
That's the law.
Yeah, they're in that.
Yeah,
They're
and
in
this is what I want to do. Like after Christmas, I'd like to do an experiment of for 1 month. Let's stick all the cars
at lower.
at good. Well,
At
let's say good
yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Right. So let's stick all the cars at good price for a month, and see how many we sell, and then stick them on at great for a month.
Yeah.
And then stick them all on at low price. Because when you go to these Auto Trader masterclasses, they're like, if you have it priced too low, nobody wants to buy a car. So in my head, I think, man, we've had some cars here for like 10 months at good price or great price. You've got to put them down at low price to get them gone.
Especially,
but it'd be nice to see though, you know, because we have got that many at low price at the minute, and I know it is December, so you're not going to sell loads. But it would be nice to see what actually happens.
To see where the difference comes, or like,
yeah.
Because I mean, I think like saying going back to that, if we've got them priced at a fairly good rate already, then that's going to attract the interest in the car to get the customer in front of it to sell it. So at that point, you've not had to discount it from £1,000 above the price you advertised it at, because you've already got the punter there, and it's another unit turned over, and that's it. We can move on to the next one. Whereas that car could be stood hanging around with an extra £1,000 sat on the asking price, and not sell for 3 months.
The thing is as well, it depends on the cars. Because like, you know, there's quite a few car supermarket cars here. So the way I look at it, when you've got good price for the car supermarket car, they're all pretty much good price, aren't they? But if you've got a high mileage 12 plate Tiguan, I think we can sell that at good price, because a car supermarket wouldn't sell anything like that.
No.
So sometimes it depends on what cars you've got that suits your dealership.
Yeah, there's also coming back to that as well, with the difference in the level of service that someone will get from a car supermarket compared to an independent, because they might be buying it below the value of what is the car supermarket, but they've got more
car
staff.
Supermarket selling for 75%
on a bad month.
They're selling hundreds.
It's like they're running them through a workshop. Yeah, they've got more facilities, they've got more mechanics, more valeters, but everything's quick fire, get it turned over, get it turned out. For us, we've got the time to go, right, well, we need to get that fixed, let's take it here, or we've got that scope to do it properly.
You probably do get a better service from an independent, because it's your reputation on the line.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, it's your reviews. And if you look at, you know, I don't know, saying that, there is a lot of good car supermarkets. If you look at all like big motoring world, you know, they've got thousands of reviews, but there's probably about 1,000 really bad reviews as well.
Yeah.
But it's like you know, you go to McDonald's, they've got thousands of customers every day. We haven't got that many customers, so we can give them a better, you know, a more personal experience.
That's the thing. Someone rings.
Which in a way, that's why you should be paying good price for our cars.
It's ridiculous, isn't it, how the industry works? That in any other industry, you'd pay a premium for that personal service. But
that's right.
In the car trade,
It's
kind of the opposite, because everyone sees the big brands as being the premium one.
We've got to pay top dollar for that.
Yeah, and it's weird because you ring here, and chances are you pick your phone up, it's either going to be me or you that answers. And either of us, if not both, have spoken to and met that customer. Ring a big car supermarket. If that salesman that you dealt with on Saturday is now off on Monday, you'll end up being passed to another salesperson who's got no idea what's happening with that deal. And then that's when everything starts to fall apart. And again, it used to happen at main dealer all the time as well. It's like, it's not, It's weird. It is weird, isn't it? How like it's
Definitely.
just become that view of like amazing service, because I guess they've got the budget to pay for the branding around it. That's probably
of course.
probably why.
But oh god, it's like that saying is, if you can't do, the flipping, cut this bit out because I'm gonna murder it. It's like, if you can't do big things in a great way, do small things in a really good way.
Amazing.
I'm gonna find it. Have you heard it before?
I've heard it before, yeah.
Yeah.
And also that thing that we have of under promise, over deliver.
Yeah. I love that.
Because we have to under promise, because we've only got what we can work with. If I say to a customer, I can try and get the car ready for you on Monday, and it's Wednesday the week before, but then I ring them on Friday and go, car's ready. That to them, that makes it feel like we've gone the extra mile to try and get it ready.
Yeah.
But we haven't. We just knew that in the first place we could get it done quick. But if we had to order parts, if we had to take it to body shop or anything like that, that would have added extra time. But luckily that car's turned out to be, we can get it in and out quicker.
Yeah.
Your car's ready. Oh, brilliant. They've got this ready for us this weekend, so we can enjoy the time with the car.
You just want everyone happy.
Yeah.
Got it here. If you can't do great things, do small things in a great way.
There we go.
So yeah, and I'm not saying we're like some like really small dealership. We're not.
No.
But for the amount of cars we've got, we have got a small team, and we can look after people a lot better. I know on this channel we do moan about customers quite a lot, but the majority of them, are sound.
You've seen the honest side of us every single day, that's any business. There are things that you're not going to come in. You'll have half an hour going on about the amazing stuff that's happened, and then 4 hours talking about the shit that's happened.
That's what just sticks in your mind, doesn't it? But getting back to fixed pricing, just for me, I prefer to just stick to fixed pricing, because as well you're going to attract the nicer customers. Like attracts like. I would not like going to an independent going, how much can you give us it for? That's not me at all. And I just don't want them people here as well. So
because I think as well, if they manage to chip you on the price initially, they then think they can chip you on everything.
Well, it's like him with this. We've knocked him 500 quid off. We can't get rid of him.
It becomes a chore to look after people like that, when all you want is the nice. Again, they might come down every so often, but they've not got a problem. It's just I bought my car in for an MOT and a service next door a year later. How you doing? Oh, my daughter's looking for a car soon, and you get that repeat.
That's
what we want. We don't want
just doing our heads in, isn't he?
We might cut a bit of that.
and also, Seth Gordon says this really good thing. Who are the people that you seek to serve? Which is a really good one. Who do you want to be selling cars to? So that's another reason why I stick to fixed prices.
And again, it comes down to how you advertise them as well. We were talking about this in that video about reliability, with attracting customers who are just anal about everything. That's the other problem, isn't it? You've got to know when to say to a customer, I don't think this is the car for you. You've got to know when to get in with that, because if they're the people who will really, really push you to the brink in some cases, and it's just not worth it. If they want that kind of car, go to a main dealer, and even in that case they'll find out that it won't be perfect, because no car is.
I would say just go and buy a new car.
But even
that's
that,
what you need to do.
as I've stories I've told you in the past, new cars aren't even perfect either.
No, nothing's perfect.
It's like life. If you bought a brand new house, you'd have your snagging on there, wouldn't you?
Of course.
And that's what
so
you get.
Same with the new cars.
You get your warranty though. That's basically snagging for the first 3 years. But you don't expect that same level of snagging 10 years down, or you shouldn't do. But people just do. It seems to be it's got to be perfect, hasn't it? And it can't be, because if we made everything perfect, we'd be miserable.
We'd be miserable. That's most people that are miserable are perfectionists. That's definitely. And another thing why I should stick fixed price, because once you've knocked £200 and then there's no fuel in the car and you feel guilty, there's no fuel, you put 20 quid in, and then you're like, oh god, there's only like 8 months MOT, I'll do an MOT. So that 200 you've knocked off, it's then turned into 400, 500, so just your bottom line, that's what
like you say, it'll always be on the car that's got the most to go wrong on it as well. And will be the one that comes back to bite you. So yeah, that's why we do it. I think that's a really in-depth view of it. So as we say every time, any more questions? We're getting loads at the moment, and we've not had an opportunity to answer all of them, but we'll try and get through as many as possible. Thank you again for watching. Any more questions, just put them in the comments, and Happy New Year as well. We'll see you next year.
Nice one.
Thanks.